So I'm out here just a little bit before 8 p.m. tonight, doing a little bit of what I would call a punishment walk. I already did 1 hour of cardio this morning, and now I intend to rack up another hour this evening. The old adage of it's hard to outrun a bad diet has came true. Because I'm on this weight loss journey, here's how it has gone this week. I have, for the most part, kept my meals very small and balanced. And for 6 out of 7 of the days, I have not snacked at night. So where did I go wrong, you might ask? Well, maybe it was the dozen donuts that we got from Krispy Kreme on Friday or Saturday, and how we stretched those out for, a 3-day period. Maybe it could have been the $4 Whopper Wednesday from Burger King. Maybe that could have done it. Or could it have been the cherry Sakura Freeze from Big B Coffee? Or maybe it could have been the medium Fanta strawberries and cream drink. Or how about the bowl of Fruit Loops that I had at 2 a.m. last night? And why, for the love of God, did I choose to do that the day before my weigh-in? Freaking idiot. And normally, before the weigh-in of the morning, I check my weight the night before, prior to the last meal, just to kind of give myself an idea of what I can do. Did I take that precaution tonight? No. My dumb butt decides to play Russian roulette, and I lost. So now the mission isn't even weight loss, guys. It isn't even to go down. It is to try to break even so that I can have a plateau week where everything is virtually the same from last. If I can get to that point, I'll be doing great. So tonight's protocol will be an hour of cardio with no water. My first sip of water will be right after the weigh-in tomorrow. I'm doing the walk tonight in the Adidas Adizero Evo SL. I really lucked out tonight. I was returning a pair of shoes to Ross Dress for Less. It was $35. They felt like crap, and I took them in and stopped in and found these by surprise, the only pair in the store, and they were $40. $40 for a shoe that's right now on the market for $150. Unreal. I've seen some that are in university, sponsored university colorways. Those would be a sweet find, but where I'm a big college sports fan, and University of Kentucky is a Nike school, I don't think I'm going to be rocking any other college's gear. I know there's been a ton of hype for this shoe, and it is so well deserved. The shoes, I remember when I first tried them on at Dick's Sporting Goods. I didn't get them at the time, but they felt like transformational. They felt so good. Getting them under feet now is awesome. And I do have a plantar fasciitis orthotic sitting on top of the shoe, and I'm still feeling so much cushion and bounce. These shoes really do make you want to move faster. If there's any complaint that I would have with the shoe, and it's really hard to do at a $40 price point from Ross Dress for Less, but it would be the stability in the heel. Because I'm walking in my normal stride, I'm going to have the heel first and everything. It's more narrow, and you do feel a sense of instability kind of moving side to side. The forefoot, though, is very stable, so I could see why runners that are picking up the pace and more of a midfoot strike, they're going to feel really, really great in these shoes. The other critique would be fit. These are my standard 10.5, and my toes are right on the toe box. Now, I did not have that issue with a 10.5 tested in store from Dick's Sporting Goods. So that very well might be the reason why I found them at Ross Dress for Less, being that they are, I think, a little bit too tight there. Now, it's not really that big of a deal for me because I will take a shoe stretcher and elongate that just a little bit, and using a hair dryer to kind of reshape the toe box area. But yeah, it's not going to be that big of a deal for me. But those are the critiques straight out of the box, the box that Ross throws away. Now, speaking again from a casual perspective, if you're in these shoes and you're trying to corner at all, just don't. These shoes were not made for dudes like me, fat dudes, 239 pounds, that are, I know these shoes are screaming, help me, help me. I get the sense that if I were to run as fast as I could and then had to make a 90-degree turn that I would instantly break through these uppers. There is a 4-foot post that is standing at the end of this trail, and all I have to do is put my hand on the post and make a turn to go back down the trail. And just that little turn, I can feel myself kind of wanting to come out of that upper. If you stay up on the midfoot during the turn, you'd probably be okay. But if you're on the heel, no good. Otherwise, what a great shoe, man. No heel pain whatsoever, like 0%. I'm 35 minutes into the walk. I'm really thirsty. The sun is just going down over the horizon. Beautiful. Hopefully my toe doesn't bust through the upper before I get a chance to stretch them out. Because it's shoe related, I'll share a story, a little family story. My little son, he's 6. I had bought him an old pair of Jordan 11s. They were the 72 and 10s. I have a pair just like them, and I sent him to school in those things. One day of him going and playing in gym, and the freaking sole just separated like halfway off the shoe. So he spent the entire day with it just flopping. So I took him to the store, and we were picking out another pair of shoes, and he picked out his very first pair of shoes. They were the Adidas Duramo SL, I believe they're called. So that was like the first pair of real shoes that he's picked out for himself. Pretty cool moment. He tried them on and he did not want to take them off. I had to tell him that, buddy, we got to pay for these. But yeah, he didn't want to take them off. He was mad. That's going to do it for me, guys. These shoes, fantastic pickup. If you live near a Ross Dress for Less and see this video in time, get out there. It doesn't hurt to look. You may not find them, but I've definitely gotten lucky with this and another pair recently. I think Adidas has made a pretty good little size drop of some excellent shoes. So best of luck to all of you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Later.